Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the fully Florian modded Shangshao 5x5. Now I was a little wearied, should I do this mod, should I not do this mod, because I just can't find a really good tutorial online for how to do it, exactly what pieces and how to mod them. So I just kind of copied what I've seen off the internet, as far as the looks go. Now I did overmod it a little bit, I have to say that, and some other people have said that as well. A lot of people said I didn't. It's a varying opinion, I think, but in my opinion, I did overmod it a little bit. It turns really nice. I was at a competition yesterday, which is why I modded this. I didn't end up competing in 5x5 just because I'm just really slow and I just really don't have any interest in competing with 4x4 and 5x5 right now. Maybe next competition when I get a little bit faster, but anyways, I tried a couple of other people's Shangshao 5x5s, and my friend Alex, or AVGDI, he had a YouTube channel. His is completely unmodded. It's just lubricated, and wow, was it ever nice. It was really nice, to be honest. And if he had offered to trade me, I probably would have, even though I'd put all the work into this. It was just really nice. And then there's another guy named Abraham. His channel is Esquimalt1. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember him. He's really fast, and he got a minute 13 on an unmodded Shangshao 5x5. So, I mean, it just goes to show that you don't need to mod the cube. It's just how you set it up. And but I wanted to mod it just to see what it was like, and it's okay. Now the problem with the way I modded this is I don't even know if it's the problem with the way I modded it, because I never do 5x5, so maybe my turning sucks on a 5x5 because I'm not fully turning layers and they're catching or something like that. But anyways, from what I can see and what other people have told me, that it could be a little bit looser. It's a bit tight, which is why it's creating lockups. But if I do loosen it anymore, it pops. These pieces pop out, and then this piece and this piece can pop out. One time I had like a whole bunch of pieces in here, including this piece here, just poof, pop right out. And it was like, so I can't loosen it very much. And I think it's due to the over modding of the puzzle. But overall, I mean, it's not bad. I've got it to a point now where it's manageable. It's not gonna pop on me, but you can see that it's either I'm not very good at turning a 5x5 when it comes to 3x3 layers. It's just I'm just not great at it at all. Anyway, so let's take a look at some of the pieces. All right, so this is an edge. Let me just zoom up here. So this is an edge piece. Okay, so I've rounded it off with my Dremel, and I have kind of taken this little bump off right here, kind of taken this little bump off, and that's all I've done to it. And for this piece here, I've taken it so it's not straight up. Let me just focus. So I've rounded it so it's more curved this way and not so straight up and down. And I also took this little bump off the bottom here. And same with this little edge piece. The same thing. All the edges are the same. Now I want to, if there's anybody out there who's modded theirs, I'd like your advice on it. Did I over mod it or not? So let's take a look at the corner. Now what I did on the corners, I just kind of guessed. So of course I modded the corner pieces like this so they're round on all of the sides. I hand cut these stickers too, by the way. And then I just kind of rounded the corner stock off a little bit using a Dremel. I really wish this light on my left here didn't burn out this morning. I'm using a lamp. I don't have a spotlight, so it's very hard to see. And then I rounded off these little bumps that you would have here, and I did that with a Dremel. Now I didn't film the process of this because I didn't know if I was going to do a good job or not, and I didn't want to like film a tutorial and then upload it and it not actually being good and then you guys ruining your cubes. So I hope you understand that. In my opinion, I did overmod it, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that because I don't want you guys going out and ruining your cubes. Especially, like, I don't even know if I will now, because after like feeling some other people's, I just don't know if it needs it really. I mean, if you just lube it properly, just like a Zanchi, I mean, like, just lube it properly and tension it, and it should be good to go. But it's always fun to try new things. So the corner cutting is very, very good. I mean, It's very, very good. So it does help a little bit. But don't get me wrong, this is still a first impression, okay guys? I'm gonna continue to use this puzzle as well and see if my turning gets better, and maybe maybe, you know, V-perm. Maybe it'll, you know, get better because I get better at turning the puzzle and more accurate. Because right now I'm not too accurate. And I average around 3 minutes, 3 something on this puzzle. So I'm not going to recommend that you mod it to the extent that I have. If you're going to mod it, you know, then just mod it a little bit. You don't need these big giant holes, I don't think, because they're not really doing anything, because you can't really see because no spotlight, but the modding, it's just they're curved in like this, right? And they touch each other eventually. So I don't really need it to be out this much, you know. It could just be like that. That's totally fine as well, because there's just no need for this big giant gap in there when it could be this big doing the same thing, if that makes any sense. So anyways, I'm gonna do a solve, and then I'll commentate over top with how the competition went. So I'm gonna scramble it up now. All right, when I was solving this, I completely forgot to time it, so I'm actually gonna time it. As soon as I make my first move, I'll hit my timer here on my iPhone. So anyways, the competition, it went pretty good. I have to say that it was probably the funnest competition that I'd ever been to. This is my 3rd competition. And the very first one, I wasn't really too into speed cubing. My second one in the summertime, that was really good too, and I competed, but I didn't even make second round in that one. Now, I've improved quite a bit. So in this one, I actually made not just second, but final round as well. I don't think that I placed very high in final round, but anyways, I got a 14.72, I think, and now I'm 82nd in Canada. So that was pretty cool. That's my best that I've ever done in competition. So it really made me want to compete more, I would say. Like, I can't wait for the next one to see if I can beat that, you know. So now I've got that bug in me, I guess. And I did sign up for 4x4 and 5x5, which is why I modded this cube, and also my my 4x4, which I'll come out with soon, review on the constant Florian modded Shangshao 4x4. But I dropped out as soon as I got there because I just wasn't feeling confident, I guess, in it, and it wasn't really my cup of tea to, I don't know, compete. And I don't think I'm really fast at 5x5 and 4x4 anyways. So I'm not sure how fast this one is. It felt like it was a decent solve while I was doing it. Right now we're at 1:11. So anyways, yeah, there was a lot of really fast people there. I got some really good advice from some people for algorithms. There's this one guy, I forget his name, but me and AVGDI were talking about this OLL case that comes up, and it's like a 4-piece block in the bottom right on a 3x3, and there's, you know, you use Soon or anti-Soon to do them. And anyways, I was showing AVGDI or Alex a different way that I had learned to do it, and he was like, wow, that's really awesome. And another guy came over. This guy, he's really fast as well, and he was even saying more tricks. It was hard to follow because he was really fast and he was kind of explaining it fast, but I did get the concept of it. So I do thank him for that. That was really awesome. And it really made me understand some OLL cases. So it was really good to, you know, I could interact with people a lot. And I got some decent solve. The final round, though, on 3x3, they had us go head-to-head, so I was really nervous. I didn't even get a sub-20 single. I think in my first round, I got like 3 18s and then a 21 and then a 14. So that was pretty cool. And then my 2x2 rounds, I got 1/12 second. That was in the second round. I think it was in the second round. But anyways, I was getting like 5-second solves and stuff. So I'm just glad to see that I've actually placed decently, you know, in Canada now. I'm 82nd. I'm in the top 100, which is pretty cool, I think. So I can see already this is going to be a personal best at 242.5. Alright, so as you can see, the cube actually turns pretty decently. It's not too bad. I think it's just my technique that needs to get a bit better. I'm going to continue to work with this puzzle though, don't get me wrong, and I'll probably come back, and I'm going to buy another one though, and I'm going to lube it and break it in and not mod it, and then I'll compare it to this, and that's when I'll show you this again, and maybe my opinion on it will have changed by then. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on my next video. Hey guys, if you like this video, go ahead and click one of the ones on the right and watch another one, or you can click the subscribe button on the screen to be notified of future videos, and if you have a reason, please click like. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.